Game On. We lead with purple, and it's a preseason with plenty of work to do, but a team on the uptick. That and more from a former Viking great. There's more Olympic spirit to play out, especially in our state, as Minnesota's Special Olympics gears up. The biggest booster and the athletes are here. She sings, she's on radio, she's Keri Noble. Meet this terrific talent, and he's the new chef in town. He's 7's Chef B. We're one-on-one. It's game day, it's Sunday, it's Game On. And you found us tucked in amongst the skyscrapers in downtown Minneapolis. Game On, powered by 7 Steakhouse, Sushi, Ultralounge, and Skybar, the event destination. Great to have you here. Rod Simons on Skybar, a glorious day. Couldn't be more excited because what a week it's going to be. The Twins are back in town. The Vikings, first preseason home game this week. Lynx are here, and we have a packed show. Great stuff for you. And that's over the next 28 minutes and 30 seconds. So let's get busy. We always start Game On by the numbers. And when we look at the numbers, mention the Vikings, they'll play Buffalo Friday night. The Lynx are back to full strength with the Olympics wrapping up. The new look Wolves are going to report to training camp, get this, in less than a month. And NHL camp is now just weeks off. They're still talking to avoid the NHL lockout. Couldn't be more delighted to kick off Game On than with the Viking legend, the tight end, Wisconsin, but we'll give that to you. It's Stu Voigt. How are you?
Rod, I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me back.
I always give you a bad time about Wisconsin. I'm glad you don't hit me.
Proud of my Wisconsin roots.
I know you are. Your badge are true and true. Let's talk about the team first of all. You had a chance to see. I think they're going to be better than 3-13. Your thoughts?
Well, 3-13, I thought was kind of an asterisk year, and that they played better than that. They were in a bunch of games where they could have gone either way. Right. I think this year they probably matured, learned how to win. It all depends. If you told me that Christian Ponder's going to have a great breakout year and Adrian Peterson was going to be healthy at the start of the season or near the start of the season, I'd say they have a chance to get to 500. You know, the NFC North is a real tough division. The Packers, Bears, even the Lions, they're all tough. This is, I think, the toughest division in football.
In your lifetime, have you ever seen this division more pass-happy than it is now?
No, and of course you got the great throwers. Aaron Rodgers is a fantastic player, and the way Mike McCarthy has that offense going. Packers' trouble is on defense, but offensively, they're liable to score over 40 points every game.
And Rodgers is an amazing talent.
Well, he really is. He had to follow a legend in our own Brett Favre, who we had for a couple of years, but he's carved out his own niche. I thought he was, if not the MVP the last couple of years, he's been right up there, and of course Super Bowl victory, and he wants more. So that makes the Vikings' job even tougher. And the Bears, they're a playoff team, and even the Lions, if they can stay away from injuries, this is going to be a great year to watch football.
And the balloon helmet, they got to just realize that they can't let success get to their head.
No, not really. I mean, I think this league is humbling in that you can have teams like, in the Vikings' favor, I think San Francisco 2 years ago was 3-13, then they get to the playoffs, almost to the Super Bowl, so anything can happen. The Vikings have a nice talent level. They got some big-time players. You know, Chad Greenway, I think this Kyle Rudolph's going to be an excellent tight end. So the cupboard is not bare. They just have to win those games. They're going to be in a lot of tight games, and they got to win the close ones.
One quick question about the talent level. Christian Ponder, I'm really worried that people are getting way too excited about him too early. He's going to make mistakes. That he's pretty much fresh out of college. He's still learning the system.
Oh, there's no question. He's a bright kid. I did an autograph session with him, and very bright, wants to be better. Yeah. He'll have a full training camp. He's had a full off-season to work with Bill Musgrave and get a handle on the offense. Plus, he's the leader now. There's no question. He's going to be the quarterback and be the quarterback in the near future. But again, that's the most important position on the offense is a quarterback, and he has to perform.
You were with Bud Grant for so many years, all the Super Bowls, and are you ever surprised or humbled even that so many people still recognize, still love all the old Vikings? I mean, they're held close to the heart for a long time.
Well, it's very gratifying, and one of the reasons is those great teams, those Super Bowl teams, we all stayed together for years and years, and actually grew old together.
Right.
To be recognized is very exciting. I think this was a team and this is a town that really loves this is a Viking town.
Oh, it is.
They love their team. They love their past with the head coaches, Jerry Burns and Bud Grant, Denny Green. They've had great teams, and the crowd is so supportive, and the fan base is not just Minnesota. It's South Dakota, North Dakota, Northern Iowa. I mean, there's a lot of Vikings out of Wisconsin right up to Eau Claire, and then it kind of drops off fast.
Is that right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Madison, they're in my hometown, not too many Packer fans, not too many Viking fans.
Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. And so it feels good to have the love.
Well, it does. I think, whether you win or lose, I mean, and most of the time the Vikings have been a storied franchise. It's one of those great stories that, come football season. And I hope the Gophers get some of the love this year too,
That'd
because
be
I think
nice.
they'll be better with Jerry Kill.
Yeah.
But it's a Viking town. They didn't like 3-13. They've been supporting the team down at training camp, and let's hope for a good run this year.
3 wins last year. Your prediction this year?
I'd say 8-8, and that 8-8, if you can maybe limp and win another one, get to 9-7, that's a wild card, I think. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. It's going to be tough. They're going to have to earn every victory.
Well, we're delighted that you're here. Your first timer at 7, huh?
Wow, what a restaurant! Magnificent. 3 levels. I can't believe it.
Well, we're up on
anxious
the top,
to try the food.
We're on the top of the world here, loving the view and everything.
Beautiful
Great
night.
to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Stu Voigt, love having a friend of GameON right here at 7, only on GameON. We made it easier for you to get your game on. Download our new GameON app. It's available for your iPhone and Android too. You'll see full shows, photos, links to all kinds of cool stuff, and all of our sponsors, including 7 as well. And don't forget, get inside GameON. Our site has updates, blogs, Vikings, Wolves, MMA, and so much more. And we link you to our partner site, purplepride.org. So check us out. It's GameOnTVMN.com. Fans always have a voice here on GameON. Voice of the Fan brought to us by purplepride.org.
Well, not to be blinded by Purple Pride, I predict a 10-win season this year.
10 wins?
A 10-win season at Leslie Frazier. What people don't know, the office that Tony Dungy had, and the office that Mike Tomlin had, and the office that Leslie Frazier had, the 2 previous to Leslie won Super Bowls. So I think we're on the right track.
On deck, hundreds of athletes are preparing for their Olympics. Fox 9's Ian Leonard is in, talking Special Olympics. It's next.
Come down to Target Center to see Simone Augustus, Lindsay Whalen, and Maya Moore, along with the rest of the WNBA champion Minnesota Lynx, as they take on the Washington Mystic on Friday, August 17th. Great seats still available. Log on to lynxbasketball.com to buy your tickets today.
Ford-Bid.com. New online auctions and inventory running weekly at Ford-Bid.com.
Liquidation for Minnesota businesses.
Vehicle auctions at Ford-Bid.com.
Office equipment auctions at Ford-Bid.com.
Marine and boating auctions at Ford-Bid.com.
Always looking for consignments. Contact Jeff at Ford-Bid.com.
Don't get lost in those huge international sites.
Keep it local. Keep it easy at Ford-Bid.com.
New online auctions and inventory running weekly at Ford-Bid.com.
Welcome back. It's GameON, powered by 7, your event destination. You need to check your calendars because the Bad Pants Open is coming up fast on us. Ian Leonard from Fox 9, you love him. He's the best meteorologist in town. This is Abby Pearson, one of the Special Olympians. Tell us a little bit about your excitement, because you are very, very active. Tell us about
it. Yes, I am. I do basketball, I do bowling, I do track and field, and I'm going to start bocce ball I'm going to start bowling this season because I've never done bowling before, and I work at the state Special Olympics state office as a receptionist too.
She does. So you go to the state office, there's Abby to greet you every day,
Yeah.
and you're also part of the athlete leadership program,
Yeah.
or what we call the ALP program, and also a member of Global Messengers.
Yeah.
Which, so if you're thinking about it, basically Abby's busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with Special Olympics, because it becomes kind of a lifestyle for you, doesn't it? Tell us the best part about being in Special Olympics.
That you get to meet new friends and that you get to do different sports any season you want, and you can see people whenever you want that you don't see usually ever.
I love it because it's breaking barriers. It really is.
It's also, folks say, well, you raise a lot of money for Special Olympics, but how many baseball bats do they need? It's less about buying equipment. We got that covered. It's about the social aspect. There's 7,500 Special Olympics athletes in the great state of Minnesota, and we could easily fill up the coffers with another 7,500. To bring them into this movement, this groundswell that includes the social aspects that Abby's talking about, but also the fun times on the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for us, it's also fun times raising money.
Right.
So most people have heard about the polar bear plunge, right?
Yep.
Right? We do it together.
Did
don't
you
we?
do the polar bear plunge?
Yep, we
I did
did.
that. I froze. It was great. It was horrible to be cold like that, but it was great.
That's why we call it freezing for a reason.
We do it every year with Ian Leonard. Every
year we do it together.
Yep.
I do around 13 every year. But we thought, boy, there's more to it. There's more to the state, and this is a state. Minnesota loves golf.
Yes, they do.
Minnesota is crazy for golf. Yeah. So I started something last year called the Bad Pants Open. Right. Really bad fashion for a really great cause.
It's bad.
And I'm telling you, man, it's the worst fashion ever, right? The worst golf clothes you've ever seen. I've got even worse pants this year.
You have new ones?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Really?
I put them on and my kids are like, oh Dad, please. And usually my kids will go for anything. So the Bad Pants Open is all about raising money for Special Olympics Minnesota. But what we do is we take pros from all over the state. Right. We get together with some of the best Special Olympics athletes, golfers, and they play around in the morning. Nice. Cool. And then in the afternoon, we get some of the biggest sports personalities, some of the biggest television personalities like Rod.
Appreciate
they
that.
come out and we golf, and hopefully this year raise $100,000 for Special Olympics.
And you raise millions during the winter, year-round, polar bear plunge. And you love this because you're very, very active and you're making new friends.
Yeah.
Abby, that's awesome. How can people get involved?
Special Olympics website is sonn.org.
Great.
If you want to get involved with the Bad Pants Open, it's minnesotapga.com. Nice. Or I'm sure if you just Google it or head to my Facebook or my Twitter and everything else, it is so awesome that you're having us out here. It is beautiful here on the patio.
Thanks for ordering this weather.
Hello, 7. Yeah, I get it. This is something that I say thank you so much on behalf of Abby and all the Special Olympics athletes.
Well, we're delighted to be a part of it. And it's fun to come out, and it's great to be with you. Thank you, Abby.
You're welcome.
Ian, thanks for the weather. We love you. Thanks very much. And more on our website. Just check it out and get out to the Bad Pants Open. Watch the man on Fox 9. Only here on GameON. Time now for the Bud Light lineup. Just a couple hours away from the Twins in Tampa Bay at Target Field, the Vikings in Buffalo this Friday, Stars Soccer later in August against FC Edmonton, and Lynx Basketball back in business. The Wolves get Rick Adelman's old team, Sacramento, on November 2nd. The St. Paul Saints, they're busy at home at Midway Stadium as well. Canterbury Park racing today, and the Gophers football starts in September. Going to be a big event for Love Big in fall of 12. And the Miracle League later on this week, August 18th and 19th with the Big Whiff. The Champions Tour out in New York, PGA with the Wyndham Championships, NASCAR in Michigan, and the Wheels of Thunder at BIR. 7 events, Ultralounge Fridays at 9, 7 Saturdays, and all-you-can-eat sushi celebrating the summer of 7 on Sundays. And the GameON podcast featuring Rod Webby and the A-Train. With the GameON week ahead, we're one-on-one with guests. We answer your viewer mail too. Get us at GameOnTVMN.com. And that's your Bud Light lineup. Fans are back. Voice of the Fan brought to us by PurplePride.org.
More wins than last year, yes. And I think, they picked up a couple good people, and I think that'll help them win 1 or 2 more games. Got to be positive.
She's a singer, songwriter, and you hear her on radio too. Keri Noble's next on GameON. 7 is the ultimate fine dining and entertainment destination. There's 3 levels of distinct and unforgettable experiences ahead. 7 is the winner of the prestigious Open Table Diner's Choice Award. It's memorable. You'll never forget 7's 5-star steakhouse, 7's award-winning menu. 7 Sushi is not only unique, but unrivaled. And 7's view is sweeping and magnificent year-round. 7 offers catering, the ease of front door valet, and unforgettable service. It's 7, downtown Minneapolis, your ultimate event destination.
Pick up the latest issue of Wheels of Thunder magazine. If it's on wheels, you'll find it in Wheels of Thunder. Full color photos of bikes, trikes, cars, trucks, and even sleds. High performance or right off the street. Mind-blowing power, speed, and custom touches. It's all in Wheels of Thunder magazine. Plus, find out about the latest races, rallies, and custom products and services in your area. Check out Wheels of Thunder on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Wheels of Thunder.
Being creative is who we are.
At Wallingberg and Deebly, families are our passion. We help create new families.
This combination of experience, passion, and creativity allows us to fully represent individuals in family court crises.
Wallingberg and Deebly believes in families. We will listen, counsel, and advocate for you. Wollingberg & Diebly, the premier family law firm of Minnesota.
The music, the great sound of Keri Noble, and this is the singer-songwriter herself. Great to have you with us.
Thank you. It's
Welcome
fun to be here.
Game On.
I love it. I'm so excited. My counterparts over at the Power Trip Morning Show have been here, and I was feeling left out, so thank you for having me.
Well, it's very exciting because I've been a fan of your music. Thank you for friending me on Facebook. And I found it interesting because you now are on radio,
right,
and you're still singing and songwriting. What is tops in your life?
Well, that's a hard one. I mean, for the last almost 11 years, I've been a full-time musician.
Yeah.
And I was starting to get tired of it. I mean, you know, sleeping in hotel rooms every night, touring all the time, never being around the same people all the time. You might know something about it. I mean, it gets a little old after a while, so when this Cities 97 gig came up, I took it happily. And actually, it makes me love, when I play music, it makes me love it more because I'm not doing it by necessity anymore. You know, I've got a regular gig that I love. It's so fun to be on radio.
Right.
But then when I play music, I'm like in my element. So I'd like to think that I get to do both equally.
Well, there's a little bit of you have a very nice style on the radio. I actually heard you when you started with the Power Trip Morning Show and showing video of the guys in the studio right here. You've grown to love those guys, but that was kind
They're
of
like my most of them are like my brothers.
Yeah, and one of them's going to be a lot closer.
One of them will be. That's true. It'd be weird if I said they were all like my brothers.
But you love the radio thing, and you're working with Brian Oak on Cities 97.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He kind of turned his world upside down a little bit because he had a sweet gig doing the afternoons at Cities 97. And now he gets up at like 4:30 in the morning and comes and hangs out.
I can't see you as an early riser for some reason.
Oddly enough, I am.
Really?
I don't mind it. I get up at 3 in the morning to work out.
Nice.
I actually go to the gym before I go to the radio station and get the workout in ahead of time.
Oh.
And it kind of sets the day up well. I've become a professional napper.
Nice.
So you have to.
And so you're still singing and songwriting.
Yes.
You're doing the radio, and you are not a gigantic fan, but considering where you are in this stage of life with moving into a relationship and down the road with a football kind of guy, you're going to like football pretty quickly.
Well, you know what? Football is a hard sport to come into late in life.
Yeah.
It seems very complicated. Luckily, I'm marrying someone who knows it firsthand, so because it's important to him, it will become important to me, but only for that reason.
You'll be the voice of reason. You know, in my household, my wife is the voice of reason. I listen to her, and she's always right about football.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that because she's not emotionally invested?
I think so. A lot less than I am, yeah. Bigger sports fan than I am, but I guess she gets it. But I like that about the women in the household. The football knowledge.
Yeah. I mean, luckily for me, Mike, I mean, we're talking about Mike Morris. Luckily for me, he doesn't, he knew going into being in a relationship with me that he throws his friends' names out there to me like we're just having a conversation.
Right.
We're talking about John Mayer. We're talking about Sarah McLachlan. I know who those people are. Then he starts talking about football players, and I have no reference for who he's talking about. So there's a lot of catching up. But he knew going in, you know, he's not getting a girl who's with him for football because I don't know anything about it.
Are you singing in the house?
Yeah, we just moved my piano in and a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty cute. He'll come down and sit on the bench, and he's a big boy, so he's got to sit on the real edge of it.
He's a softie, though.
Oh, he's a teddy bear.
Oh, yes, he is.
But he sits on the edge of the deal because I still need, you know, to be able to play. But yeah, I play to him almost every night.
That is so
It's fun.
That's awesome. That's romantic.
It's fun.
Will you come back sometime and play for us here?
Absolutely.
We'll get the piano up here.
Oh, I would love it.
And it would be awesome under the stars.
In this environment, for sure.
Keri Noble, we're going to listen to you on the radio. We're going to keep listening to you on CDs. You can check her out. Her website's right there. And we'll go out listening to Miss Noble right now. Love having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keri Noble, it's Game On.
And the rain may be falling on my window, but I feel like I'm coming alive.
Food is front and center. We're with the new chef in the house at 7. Chef B, next on Game On.
But today I feel fine. Let it rain.
Dale. Yo quiero estar contigo. Tú quieres estar conmigo. Dale cosa rica. Trae tu amiguita. Yo quiero estar contigo. Get the party started. Dale. Pitbull together with Bud Light. Here we go.
4-Bid online auctions. Auctions made easy with 4 steps. Step 1, find our website and become a bidder. Step 2, pick an item to bid on. Cars, trucks, boats, you name it, we sell it. Step 3, win that item. Step 4, come to the warehouse in Ramsey to pick up your items. You can buy and sell with us. 4-Bid.com. Auctions made easy.
It is Cooking with Chef B. This is the new executive chef at this wonderful restaurant 7, Brad Jensen. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
You're a Minnesota guy. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Born and raised in Burnsville. I
Yeah.
went to St. Thomas Academy in Mendota Heights. I traveled off to Iowa State for a couple of years, and then I went to culinary school down in Des Moines.
Just north of Des Moines?
Just north.
And what you learn there is that you are good at what you do.
Yes, sir.
And what I found fascinating was we were talking about cooking at home, and because that's the real dynamic of cooking often. And you're a better cook than your mom.
If she was here, I wouldn't say that, but yes.
Very nice.
Finally, yes, I am.
But she agrees too.
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
awesome. So I was asking Chef B, what is your favorite food at 7? And you chose
our 14-ounce bone-in filet.
Why is this your favorite?
It has the most dynamic flavor of any steak on our menu. Anybody can have a filet, but when you have the bone, it really gives you those juices, that beefy flavor that you're not going to find in other fillets.
And it's not just us salivating before digging in. It really is. It's a great piece of meat.
Absolutely.
And you guys cook it specially.
Yes.
How?
We're going to put it in a 1200 degree oven.
Okay.
And you're going to get that nice crust. We're gonna finish it with a lime, which is unorthodox for a lot of people,
Right.
but it really brings out the flavors at the end.
I love this. No, and now you were telling me, I was telling you, I like my steak a little bit more medium well, but most people, the optimum temperature for this is more rare.
Rare to medium rare, yes.
Why is that?
The fat content is going to be a little bit lower in this.
Okay.
The more you cook it, the harder, obviously, the tougher it's going to get. But if you were doing something like Kobe, I would say more medium to medium well, which a lot of people don't know.
This is a delicious piece of meat. What's your favorite football team?
Vikes, all the
so
way
you're
through.
You're Minnesota all the way through.
I have a little bit of Baltimore Ravens blood in me, but I'm definitely a Vikings
Is that
fan
because
all the
of
way
Matt
through.
Burke?
I've just always been a Ray fan. Ray.
Oh yeah, absolutely right.
Yes.
So you're looking forward to all the traffic that we get, Twins games, Vikings games, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
You can learn more about Chef B. We're going to put his bio and some of the information about our new favorite guy on our website at GameOnTVMN.com. We'll look forward to seeing you every week. You're the
Absolutely.
man. Are you going to bite into this?
Yes, I have to.
Please dig in. Chef B tasting his own product, and the verdict is outstanding.
Phenomenal.
Cooking with Chef B, only here on Game On. The message is simple. Spread positivity, create a vehicle to help others, to give back. It's Love Big, creating new ways to increase awareness. And Love Big is proud to support a big food shelf benefit Friday, September 14th. Real 80 rock legends appearing. Tickets are available online for this event at the South Anoka Community Association. The rock legends will rock for the SACA to put food on food shelves. Tickets do include a chance to win a prize valued at $250. Learn more about Love Big at lovebig.org. Game On and 7 supports this effort. Together, we'll get it done. Please join us for a live taping of Game On here at 7 Steakhouse and be a part of it with great food, autographs, a memorable atmosphere. Our website will have all the latest guest updates, and you can stay in touch with us via Facebook, Twitter. All our shows are on iTunes as well. Don't forget, it's Game On TV.
Conagra Foods and Cub Foods have teamed up to offer you free tickets so you can watch your Minnesota Lynx take on some of the WNBA's best talent. Simply purchase any 2 snack pack pudding 4-packs and get 2 free Lynx tickets. To participate, stop by the Conagra display at your local Cub Food store during the month of July or visit the partners offer page at lynxbasketball.com. Conagra Foods and Cub Foods, proud partners of the Minnesota Lynx.
Twin City Wireless doesn't care about our competitors. We care about you, the customer. We care that you get the best prices. Plans starting at $40 a month, unlimited text, talk, international text, and internet.
Twin Cities Wireless carries all the latest models of phones and accessories and handles all service providers.
At Twin City Wireless, your problem is our problem. Twin City Wireless now has 2 locations, Brooklyn Center and Northeast Minneapolis. Twin City Wireless, it's not just business, it's personal.
Welcome back, it's Game On, powered by 7, the event destination. You know, our weather has been spectacular this summer. And now, with the great weather, the countdown is on to the great Minnesota get-together, and that leads our stories in the Game On update. Hey, the fair is coming, and I'd love for you to join us at the Tejas booth on September 1st. We're whipping up homemade guacamole. We do it to put food in local food banks and feed the hungry. Go to the website, GameOnTVMN.com, for all the Guac Rocks info. The Greg Coleman Golf event is coming, and we'd love to have you with us. It's a fundraising event committed to making a difference in the lives of young people through mentoring, tutoring, and higher education programs.
There's such a need for kids, and through the University YMCA Mentoring and Tutoring Program, we're able to help and assist over 750 kids in this community because we all need help. I mean, we know about the shortages in teacher and parent involvement and all of those things, but if everybody just does a little bit, I mean, you do your part. Yeah. You know, other celebrities, you know, my roommate, former Viking Leo Lewis, does his in helping kids. So there's so many great efforts that are being, you know, happening around this Twin Cities area, and that's what we're doing.
That is your Game On update. Been a busy show. Delighted you've been with us. Thank you for letting us be a part of your Sunday. Go to our website, GameOnTVMN.com, for all the updates. And as busy as it's been, we almost saved the best for last. Semi-regular Skolt Scott, one of the biggest Viking fans in the world, is with us. Great to have you here. You're here because a monumental event has happened. You are taking a job that is forcing you to change your look.
A little bit.
A little bit, a lot. This is going away.
Beard's got to go,
And so we figured, since he's been on the show and he's gigantic Viking fans and all that, we thought we'd do it right here. So you're seeing history, Viking World Order style.
Yeah. The shave, to the good side, this will make me look a little more like the Norseman image because it just has a mustache. There's no real beard on the Norseman logo, so
I guess we got that going for us.
We got that going, so yeah.
Indeed. I'll move out of the way. We'll bring in fellow Viking World Order member, Whacker Clapper, and let's go after it. Start shaving. Dig in.
This is Game On!